Hello, welcome back to Morning Sun Homestead. My name is Marianne, and today I am going to show you different things that we can use to be an egg substitute. I know that the price of eggs has risen from almost 50% from January of last year to January of 2025. So I know that's a huge bite into anyone's budget that eats a lot of eggs. Our family at a breakfast can eat up to 2 dozen of eggs. And that's just with the girls, my husband, and I. We love eggs. If our hard boiled eggs, a lot of times I will do 2 dozen. So it goes very quickly. And eggs don't last that long at anyone's home. But what I'm going to show you today is what you can substitute in recipes in order to be able to save some money on your food budget and not have to worry about always having eggs. And when you do buy eggs, you can be able to say, yes, let's have fresh eggs tonight and scrambled or dipped or poached, or you can hard boil. You won't have to use them in your cooking. The first thing that we want to do before we decide what egg substitute we're going to need to use is decide about our recipe. Do we need it to bind? Do we need it to try to bring the batters together? Do we need it to try to thicken the batter? What exactly is the purpose of the egg in the recipe? And so we're going to start off with binders. The first binder that you can use is for each egg. 1/3 cup of applesauce will replace 1 egg. So if you have a 2-egg recipe, you're going to need to use 2/3 cup of unsweetened applesauce. Now, this is going to work great in breads and pastries, pies, anything where you need to bring all that ingredients together and bind them. This is going to replace 1 egg. So 1/3 cup to 1 egg. Our second binder that we're going to be able to use in any recipe is going to be a banana. Now, you of course peel the banana, you would smash it up as if you were getting ready to feed it to a baby, and you would use 1/4 cup of banana for each egg. So if you needed 2 eggs, you would end up using a 1/2 cup. Very simple and very straightforward. And once again, this is something that would be good for pies, breads, anything that you need a binder, muffins, pastries, that sort of thing. And that will bring us to our third. Flax seeds will work great in meatballs, meatloaves, even bread or pastries. And I'm going to show you exactly what we need to do so you don't bite into one of these seeds as you're eating your recipe. Depending on your recipe, you're going to need 2 to 3 tablespoons of the flax seeds. I have 3 in here that I have did, and then you need to grind them because when you bite down, you don't want to bite onto a seed. I even grind the flax seeds for my bread. I just like the powder rather than trying to bite into something, especially if anyone has a sensitive mouth. As you can see, this is a great binder. You can see how thick this has gotten. So once you have your 2 to 3 tablespoons of seeds that you have ground, I use a bullet grinder. You can use just about anything. So this is what it's going to look like. It's very powdery. You add 3 tablespoons of warm water, and then you're going to just let it set for a few minutes. It only takes a few minutes for this to cool, and then you're going to have the consistency that you're looking for. So this is a relative inexpensive. If you're not able to even afford the fruit, which can be expensive, flaxseed is going to probably be your cheapest route. The next thing that we can use is Greek yogurt. This is our homemade yogurt, and you might want to check out our video of how to do that. All it requires is a gallon of milk and a yogurt starter that you can get from the grocery store, which is, I'm sure, just a few pennies. Let me rephrase that. Just a few dollars. It wouldn't be pennies anymore. I just haven't bought any. So what you would do is use the Greek yogurt in place of your egg. And we would use 1/4 cup of the Greek yogurt to replace 1 egg. So 1/4 cup for 1 egg. Now the next thing that can be used in a lot of recipes, which it's not something I ever do for eggs. To me, it's just, you're still buying eggs from the store. You're just buying them in a different package. And so you're paying more because I'm sure that mayonnaise, this is homemade mayonnaise that we have made, but I'm sure that mayonnaise at the store is very expensive. And so this would probably be my last option that I would go to if I didn't have any eggs. But anyway, you can use your homemade mayonnaise. Now, the yogurt, that's going to work for muffins, breads. This is all going to be a binder. This is all the kind of binders that you're going to do. Muffins, pastries, anything that you're trying to bring together. And the applesauce, I remember my family, when I was growing up as a kid, using applesauce in place of eggs. And I had used that quite a few times myself. It works very, very well. I don't use any of these right now because we have our own chickens. But that's not feasible for everybody, especially right now, and having room for a chicken, it just gets overwhelming. So you have to purchase eggs, but don't worry. Instead of purchasing the eggs, you can also come up with all different kinds of things here that's going to help. The last thing that we have as an egg substitute, so we have 6 here all together that you can do to do something different in your kitchen and not bust your budget, is going to be, believe it or not, chickpea water. So the water that comes out of a can of chickpeas. Now, this is not going to be used as a binder. Instead, this is going to be used as when you have an egg whitewash that you might need to put across bread, or if you want to make meringue. Meringue is one of the hardest things that I've ever tried to make. I accomplish it sometimes, many times I don't. It fails. But I have learned that the liquid will need to come, which is an egg usually. The egg whites need to come to room temperature. Also, when I made it with this water from your chickpeas will need to be at room temperature as well. And you're going to follow your recipe just like you did. It's not going to be as fluffy as what your normal egg white would be, but you're still going to get that meringue. So you have that for the top of your pies and pastries, anything like that, and also your egg wash. So that's why I was saying at the beginning, it's very important to know exactly what your recipe has. That's going to be what the egg's going to do. We need to study that out and be sure we know that before we start. And then it's very easy to decide what binder. The reason we have to use unsweetened applesauce is because any of the sweetener could throw our recipe off. If we already have sugar in it, it could make it way too sweet. So you want to make sure that you do that with the unsweetened. And of course the yogurt, I did not say this, but I think it's kind of common sense. You want unflavored. You don't want anything that's flavored because that's going to put your recipe off. If you're making pumpkin bread and you end up throwing some strawberry yogurt in, that's not going to taste so good. But you can see how all these binders would help and can replace the egg. Now the egg in itself has all this protein. It is a one package shop that has everything in it that we could possibly need. I've heard many times people will say that an egg is the best thing other than a mother's milk that you could possibly have. So that is not going to replace all the nutrients that we're going to get from the egg, but if you're able to bake with these 6 substitutes instead of using these eggs, then your children and the rest of your family can eat these as a healthier part to be able to eat the egg entirely, whether it's boiled or baked or scrambled, however you decide you want to do it. We hope that this has helped you. I know that it's very tight on families right now with groceries. A lot of these are going to be fairly inexpensive, and it's going to be easy to be able to still make your goodies at home and not have to rely on so much stuff from the grocery store that's loaded with so many bad chemicals. So you're still going to be able to do it. We just have to substitute different things for our eggs. You guys have a great day, and thanks for watching.